Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Destiny if this is your first time here, and as you guys can tell by the title, we are doing a life update part 2. So I'm back and I just wanted to update you guys on some things. So if you want to see what's been new with me, what's going on, please stay tuned for this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff, and let's jump into this video. So where do we start? Let's start, I think, where we left off at with the last life update. We were basically saying how this condition that I'm dealing with, that I'm still currently dealing with, the doctors kind of don't know what it is, right? They keep telling me they don't know what it is, and I'm pretty much forced to kind of heal myself. And as you guys can see, I am starting to look like myself again. Like I'm getting back to the way I used to look. Thank God, because it's been a journey, to say the least. It's been really tough. It's been just emotionally draining, you know, just going through something different that I never went through. Because like I told you guys in my first life update, I never went through anything neurological. Like I don't know where it came from. I do have my suspicions, but I'm not gonna put that out here right now. Just if you're one of my friends, like, you know, like people that know me closely, they know what I think happened. But you know, I'm not gonna get too controversial about this whole situation. But yeah, so since then I actually have been able to move my face again. Like I can actually do like a little smile. Now I can't smile showing my teeth yet, which is, I can't wait until that happens. I'm hopeful that it's gonna happen, but I can move these muscles now. So now we can give a little smile. It's a little something. And since the other video, I also have been praying even more. Now I've always been someone who prays every day. Like that's just what I do. I got matcha again. I love matcha, but so I pray every day. I don't care what I'm going through, good, bad. I keep prayer first. Like I pray before I even get up and start my day. I make sure I give God thanks for waking me up, keeping me healthy, giving me the life that I have. Like I'm always showing gratitude, and I'm someone who's always positive, right? I always try to look at the glass half full, right? I always try to look at my life like things happen for a reason, and just because I'm going through something doesn't mean that it's going to be the end for me. I always feel like I'm gonna make it through whatever it is, and me keeping that attitude, I think, has really helped me get my life and, you know, get my face back on track, because I believe that when you're positive and when you have faith that things are going to get better, they actually do get better. Now, I have always seen myself smiling again. You know, when I think about this healing process, I don't think that, you know, I never thought in my head, oh, I'm never going to be able to smile. My face is never going to work again. Like, I always knew somehow, some way, there was something inside of me. I always knew I know I was going to beat this, and I kept telling myself, we're going to beat this, you're going to do this. Pretty soon you'll be smiling again. Pretty soon you'll be talking about how you went through this crazy life experience, you know, just giving a testimony of what I went through. So I make these videos because I know that someone is out there going through something similar, or if not the same thing, and you probably need answers. You're probably wondering, like, what can I do? Because when I tell you guys, I spent so much money going to see all these specialists. Now I do have health insurance, right? I got health insurance. It's just these tests are expensive. Even with insurance, you know, MRIs cost anywhere from $1,000, depending on what insurance you have. Mine were really expensive, so not to mention, like I said, the tests that you have to go through when you're going through something neurological. Those are not easy tests. Like, they're expensive. It's just back and forth, and it's scary. because when you're dealing with something like this, you know it's your brain, right? Your brain is not working the way it should. Who knows why? I still don't know why. I don't have the answers. I wish I did. I wish there was some way I could just figure out how it happened. But, you know, I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm just counting my blessings that life is moving forward for me. Whether, you know, I just keep a positive mindset, which, like I said, I always do. That's one thing about me. Nothing's gonna keep me down for too long. I have moments where it's like I go through like a little depression. I'm not gonna lie, because what they don't tell you about this situation that you're going through is that mentally you're like going through something mentally. So physically you're going through a lot, but mentally you're going through even more, because it's kind of like you don't feel connected to who you used to be. Like the person I used to be, smiling, cheerful, laughing all the time, it really changed me, because I couldn't show up in the world the way I used to, right? I couldn't greet someone with a smile. I couldn't greet someone and just be cheerful. It was kind of like I was so happy inside, but it just wasn't showing. So that was extremely difficult for me, because most people know me as a bubbly, happy person. So when I have this constant resting bitch face, right? It's not funny, but that's what I look like I had, right? Just totally bitch all day, every day, looking like I just don't fuck with nobody. Which that makes me feel like very insecure. It's really difficult, you know, talking to people, especially when they're like, what's wrong? Are you okay? You know, I always get that. I always used to get that before I can even make a little smirk. People constantly think something's wrong, and it's like I have to keep telling them, no, I'm going through something neurological. Like there's something going on. I can't move my face right now. But it's like you have to constantly remind people that you're going through something, or else, you know, they're just looking at you like, what's going on? Why you look so sad? So that's another thing that I wanted to kind of put out there, that mentally, if you're going through this, it's definitely not easy. Socially, it's very socially awkward, right? Because like I said, you greet someone with a smile most of the time. Normally we greet someone, we're happy, right? When we see someone that we care about, we're happy to see them, we want to embrace them. So it's like a disconnect. So I remember like people would hug me, and it's like I would have this blank, like this blank look. You know, they'll hug me so they don't see my face, because, you know, they're like right here hugging me. But it's like I couldn't make that connection, that emotional connection, without smiling. It's like that messed up my head a lot, because I was sitting there and I'm just like looking like, you know, it's like I didn't feel that emotion. Like I was happy to see the person, but since I couldn't really show it, I felt like it just wasn't connecting. Like it wasn't, the emotional connection wasn't there anymore. So that's another thing that I feel like really takes a toll on you. And I'm grateful though, because I have a lot of people in my life who have done hair for me. They have came and rallied for me and prayed with me and just really uplifted me. Like I don't think I'll be where I am without, I don't want to cry, but I just have some amazing people in my life, you know, I really do. And they've just been, I couldn't ask for better people around me, you know. They understood what I was going through. They helped me get through this. They called, they talked to me. You know, I have people that visit me, friends I usually hang out with. Like, it's just, they make me feel so loved and just accepted, no matter what I look like, no matter what I'm going through. Like, they have never judged what, you know, what I look like. And I'm happy that I have people like that who just still embrace me, you know, because I didn't feel good at times. I felt really just weird and awkward, and just, I didn't like who I was at the time. Like, I'm not gonna say like I hated myself, but just getting used to the new me was difficult. Like, it was extremely difficult. You know, you guys know I do YouTube videos, right? I show up And here I am, it's like I'm trying to convey a message to you guys, but I couldn't even smile. Like, how am I supposed to talk about something that I love when I can't even look happy? Like, that's that was just a lot. So I'm probably ranting or raving right now, probably going off on tangents and everything, but this is just hard to kind of explain. Like, if you've never been through it, it's kind of like, where do you start? Like, how do you explain this, something that is so rare and weird? And it's almost like a horror story, right? Because you literally, I went to sleep one night, right? That whole day, I remember, like, when it first started, I remember like little slight things like I couldn't do. And the first thing that came to me was, the first thing that was messing up was my speech. At that time, I was just like, oh my gosh. One of my friends, he called me, and I told him, I was like, I really can't talk right now. Like, something's going on with my speech. And he said things to try to make me feel better. You know, he tried to cheer me up. And I'm just like, I'm scared as shit right now. Like, you're laughing, you're trying to make me feel better, but I'm actually scared. So later on that night, and I don't know if I told this story in the last video, but later on that night, it was like I had Bell's palsy. I can only use this side of my face. Like, this side of my face would only smile. This side was already like gone, like nothing was happening. But the next day I woke up, you guys, my whole face just was gone, like nothing. I couldn't do anything. And I was just mortified. Like, I was crying. And my brother, I ended up talking to him on FaceTime, and he just was like, he was torn up about it too, because he's just like, oh my gosh, like, please stop crying like this. And I just could not stop crying because I was just in disbelief. Like I told you guys in my last video, I had a headache for a whole month that never went away. It was like a whole month. The headache finally broke, and then that happened. So I just really was at a loss for words. And I just was like, what else is going to happen to me? Like, I've already fainted a few times. I've already, you know, pretty much I went through so much. Like, I was losing my vision, and it was just a lot going on at the time. But I did want to mention one thing I did do besides praying, right? I pray all the time, like I told you guys. But I also started using crystals. Now, I don't know how people feel about those, you know, to each his own, right? I'm not going to tell anybody to do this method, but I definitely did this. So I ended up doing like a shower method. I actually seen it on YouTube. There was a girl who does like a chakra shower cleansing, right? So I went out to the store, to a crystal store. What do you call those stores? I don't know, where they sell the crystals and stuff. Like one of those, like I know what it's called, I just can't think of it. So I went to one of those stores, and I ended up getting some clear quartz. So I got 2 of those, and I ended up doing this shower routine where you basically wash over yourself, and you put the energy into the crystals, and you kind of let the crystals pretty much heal, you know, kind of heal you. But during that process, that I also was praying to God to deliver me. I said a prayer like every night, you know, deliver me from whatever this is. You know, I don't know what lesson I'm supposed to learn, but whatever it is, I'm committed to learning and to being a better person after I go through this. But I just asked him, like, please deliver me from whatever this is. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. And when I tell you guys, literally in a matter of, I want to say a week, I started getting movement back into my face. Like, first it was my eyebrow, then it was my cheek, and then this side was still nothing, you guys. And then I noticed that I can move like the bottom part of my left side, and now the top moves, and it's just like, it happened so quick. Like, it happened so quick. And I just thank God. Like, I thank God. I think that this is something that I just want to tell people. Like, I want to put my story out there for anyone who's going through something so scary like this, where you don't have answers, you don't know who to turn to. You know, I know people always say, pray to God, right? but it does help. Even if you're not the most religious person, find a way to, because I'm more spiritual. I wouldn't say I'm actually religious. I'm a spiritual person, right? So I meditate, I do all those things. And I don't know if the crystals help. I don't know. But I believe they did. You know, what I believed to be true for me, it worked. I believe that the crystals will heal, right? I believe that God will heal me. And here I am. You guys see for yourself, I can actually move my face again. And I know this video is all over the place. I am so sorry, you guys. I really don't, like I said, I don't know how to tell you guys this story. I don't know how to talk about it. It's kind of like my life is all over the place right now. This is a lot going on, but we're getting better. We're healing, and I'm just grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for all my subscribers. We are on the road to 400, and I'm so excited. So thank you for everyone who's subscribed, watch my videos, and all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram at DestinyDion_, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. So I'm gonna end this video here once I said everything, and we're gonna do another life update. Let's just keep positive, energy into this video, that my next life update, I'll be able to smile on my whole face, and let's just continue to give that energy, that good energy, positive energy. Like I said in my last video, if you do not have anything good to say, please do not say anything to me. This is a very sensitive subject for me. I feel like I'm being brave by telling my story. So I ask that you don't say anything that may, just put me in a situation where I don't want to feel that way, because I will delete the comment and I will block you. Let's just put that out there. So other than that, you guys, hope you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you guys later.